Hey, what's up guys? Cooking with Caden here, and today's video is going to be on banana bread. So this recipe comes from Cohen. There's only one small difference that I changed up, so full credit comes to him. So let's get right into the video. I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, to start this video off, we're going to want to measure out our flour to make our batter. We're going to want 2 cups of flour here into a separate bowl. After we add our flour, we're going to want to add in our kosher salt. We're going to want 1 teaspoon of kosher salt into the bowl. Then we're going to add our spices, which consist of ground cinnamon and ground nutmeg, preferably freshly ground nutmeg. It tastes a lot better. You're going to want ½ teaspoon of each. Then you're going to want to add in your baking soda and your baking powder. We're doing a ½ teaspoon of both of these. I didn't use baking powder in my recipe because I used self-rising flour. Okay, then you're going to want to add in your brown sugar and very, very, very ripe bananas into a separate bowl. After that, you're going to want to have some olive oil or brown butter on standby. I used brown butter in this recipe, so I'm going to teach you how to make it here. You're going to want to add in your butter and into a pan on medium to medium-low heat, nonstick pan, until it begins to foam like this. After it foams, it should start to have a nutty smell to it. Once it has a nutty smell to it, you know you're about done or basically done. I took this brown butter a little bit too far, in my opinion. I would stop about a minute to 30 seconds before this. After you're done with that, you're going to want to add in your Greek yogurt and your brown butter or olive oil into those ripe bananas and brown butter. Then you're going to want to crack in 2 eggs and try to not drop the shell, which I always do. But it ended up making a smiley face, so hopefully that makes your day just a little bit better. That was unintentional. So you're going to want to whisk your eggs in together until they're fully incorporated and mixed together nicely. They're going to be a nice white color to this batter. After you do that, you're going to get your dry batter, which I have here, and add it into your wet batter. But you want to be very, very careful here to not overmix your flour because it'll develop gluten, which is why I'm folding it slowly. This is sped up for your own enjoyment because nobody wants to watch me fold it for a minute. Alrighty, so after you get done with your batter, you just want to grab your just right bananas and slice them lengthwise. You just want to make sure you don't pierce the banana and you don't make them too thin. You want to have a small little bite to it. After you do this, you want to grab a nonstick pan and cut some parchment paper to fill the bottom with it. Once you achieve this, you can place your bananas in a swirl like so. Obviously, this isn't perfect, but that's all you need to do. Then you're going to want to have 3/4 of cups of sugar, granulated sugar, and add it into a pot. After you add it to a pot, you're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of water. Let's count how many I did. 1, 2, 3. 3 tablespoons of water. The reason I did 3 tablespoons of water is because I thought that this sugar needed a little bit more water, but you don't want to trust your instincts here. The sugar, as it begins to melt, will actually start to liquidate, and it'll almost add moisture into it. It won't actually add moisture, but it'll begin to thin out. So you don't need that extra water. So you're going to want to put this on a medium to medium-low heat, and you're going to have some patience here. This takes a decent amount of time, but you want to be careful while you're doing it. You don't want to just walk away. You have to pay attention the whole time, both because hot sugar is incredibly dangerous because it'll burn you and it'll stick to you because sugar has a higher boiling point than water does. But also because you can burn your sugar very quickly. It can go from perfect to burnt in a matter of seconds. Once you achieve this color, you can completely stop and pour your caramelized sugar into your banana mixture. However, I took it just a little bit farther because there's still some solid chunks. I'm going to send you to in-person Caden to describe what's next. Pull it over, guys. Full hot sugar burn you very badly, Will?
Yes, and then if you burn, use honey because honey is a magic trick. It really is, I promise. Spread it around, make those bananas look nice and toasty. Deliciousness. Caramelized. Might help if you can have a crappy spatula. I mean, we don't even have nice tools here. You did just a great job.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Not okay.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that audio. After you do that, you want to just add your batter into the bananas and caramel mixture. Then you want to add in your dark chocolate. You can do this into the batter and then do it. It doesn't really matter. And you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees before this, and then add your banana and cook it for 55 to 60 minutes till it reaches internal temperature of 190 degrees Fahrenheit or a light golden brown color such as this. Then you want to rest your banana bread for 15 minutes and take the back of a paring knife and cut alongside the edges to free the banana bread loose from the container. After you do that, you just want to get a plate and then flip the banana bread upside down. I couldn't show this too well because I only had one hand when I was recording it. After you do that, the pan will be on top of the plate, and then you got to be careful because it'll be hot. You just want to lift it up and then peel off the parchment paper. Then, as you can see, it's quite hot, and you can eat it right then and there if you like. Or if you have the patience and the energy, you can put it in the fridge to rest. I prefer this recipe in the fridge, believe it or not, cold. However, be that judge for yourself. I want you to try it both hot and cold. It should look like this, and I'm going to take you to my review.
Alrighty, so this is our slice here. So I usually never do these when I really should. So this is going to be a taste review. I'm not going to act like I've never made this before. I've made it one time. I've had it twice already. So this is going to be my third time ever having this. But this is the first time I've ever used brown butter when making it. So I'm going to both tell you whether this is good or not. Spoiler, it is. And I'm also going to tell you whether or not using olive oil is better than brown butter. All right, let's try it out. Glass of milk here. Gotta have a glass of milk. Gotta have the banana with it. It is very, very good. I'm not sure whether or not I'm not sure whether or not I like it more with the brown butter or not. And being that I'm not sure, I would recommend that you just use the olive oil, to be honest. I can't taste a huge noticeable difference. So that's what I say. Thank you. Bye.